Welcome back. I've never been this far in the game. This is my first time seeing it. So we're gonna go into this bar, maybe, if this lady will let me
Hey
through.
there, dollface. Interest you in a preem BD?
What do you got?
What don't we got? Women and men of
Wait,
your
she's
dreams.
talking. Okay.
Synaptic acting A-listers, no washed up virtue porn boy toys, or blow up dolls here. Auteur stuff. It'll grip your heart and blow your nerves right out of your body. Pure bit-based.
So this is a three-way conversation. This is kind of fun. I like it when they do this sort of
You
thing.
know how to sell it.
Not a sales pitch, it's a warning. I'll give you one word. Bespoke. Not for everyone's sinuses. Think you can handle it?
I like these ladies, although I have no idea what's going on.
Bespoke. Damn, that sounds promising.
I have a feeling the one on the light on the one on the right is suffering from the nudity sensor. I think that she's got a problem with her jacket. I'm not sure.
No drugs, no groping.
Well, I will promise the drugs and groping, but I'm afraid that I am in fact recording.
Find them in the catalog, ask for a BD, and get yourself a box.
I really look that green to you. Like I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Doors open.
Thanks, Mox.
One doll. Welcome to Lizzie's.
This looks just like my bathroom.
My, what a sweet little face you have.
Thanks. Do I buy clothes here?
My, what a sweet.
No, this is the compliments bar, not the clothes bar. Okay. So we're inside of what is presumably an analog of a strip club. And you can see that they've got some really nice ideas in terms of the blue and pink glow everywhere and this really nice guide light running back into what is presumably the main area. I think that that's all pretty good. Not sure why they have this and a door, but whatever. Ah, it's a nightclub. So here is the dance floor, or rather the lack of dance floor. It's got all the lights that you'd have on a dance floor, but people are sitting on couches instead. Interesting choice. There are a few people doing the shepherd dance over here. This is my favorite spot on the Citadel.
Seen enough? Now fuck off.
What? Okay. You are not a very happy camper. Everybody's so unfriendly. Why are you at a club if you're just going to zone out and oh wait, this is the BDs, aren't they? This is a club that specializes in some kind of virtual porn experience, and apparently you have it while you're just sitting out here on a couch. I think I'd be nervous to have that kind of experience out in what amounts to public. I would think I would want a back room or something.
The real feels out of control, though. I mean, I'm still feeling that dragon tail bite.
Don't know. Tried it a time or two. Gave me a headache.
Me too. Virtual reality makes me motion sick instantly.
A few seconds in, forget it ain't real.
So this sounds like it's an upcoming plot, although I obviously can't guarantee that because I haven't played the game. I would bet that we're going to have something important to say in the future about all of these super high realistic BDs, like they're created by stealing people's actual brains or something. We'll find out.
Hey, another round over here, Stat.
So, what can a horny girl like me do for a hungry guy like you?
That writing is so awful, it's perfect. So I don't know if you could actually hear that, but she's hitting on this guy with some of the worst lines of dialogue you'll ever hear. I don't know exactly whether she's responsible for this floating disc, this floating drink tray that's not going anywhere, but if she is, she needs to get back to work because her work is floating away without her. Now this guy actually will respond to conversation, so let's do him last. Let's talk to anyone else we can find that looks vaguely like they might be an actual person. Nothing. Okay, so even though he's got a different body type, he's still generic NPC. None of these people apparently even realize they're in a bar because none of them are responding like you'd respond to someone talking to you in a bar. Even if you're not interested in hanging out with someone at the bar and you want to blow them off, you don't generally blow them off like this.
Hello?
That's just not... That's not how a bar works in my admittedly limited conversation. That one might be more in the mood, I suppose. We've got a lot of random ladies in very shiny skins. I'm not sure why they're so greasy.
Eye the tiger, babe.
And they all talk without moving their mouths. It's very cool. Where can I get the non-mouth moving implant? I'm going upstairs to the second floor, which is usually the high roller area in these kinds of places. And you can see that that's kind of what they're aiming for here. They got some slightly more aggressive pink lighting and some people who are dancing and stuff like that. But of course it looks down over the rest of the area, which is the main reason you'd come up here. Literally looking down on people makes you feel better, right? For some reason, they've decided to put sound dampening panels up here. Seems like a strange place to put them, but that's okay. I'm not going to complain.
Long time no see.
Yeah, you know how it goes.
Wow, that had to be some of the least convincing conversation between two NPCs I've ever seen.
A war is coming. I feel it.
Yeah, well, that sounds like an invitation to sit down and talk about whatever it is you're feeling. No? Of course not. Can I go through here? I can. Is it bathroom? It's not bathroom, it's office. Okay, so I've just snuck into someone's office and I'm stealing their shit and nobody seems to care. Oh, it's the DJ. Hey, DJ. Can I get you to play my favorite non-song? I just realized this whole facility is probably blaring with music. But of course I've turned the music off, so you can't hear it. So it's a very strange, silent disco. Presumably, for most people, the experience was a lot noisier. Can I wear that stupid-looking hat? Let's see if I can put on that stupid-looking hat. 5.4 armor. Conveys a sense of refinement, does it? Yeah, I'm refined now. Look at how refined I am. Mm-hmm. Gosh, I feel like I'm about to play Halo. Well, I'm going to use the pistol. I know it's been nerfed, but it's still the best weapon out there. This does feel very strange. Now, it's super clear that there should be music bopping out back, but I'm like just not hearing any of it. It does make this area feel very strange. That's kind of fun, though. It would be interesting to make a game like this where a big part of the experience was the fact that you couldn't hear the things that everybody else is hearing. Or maybe you can't see the things everybody else is seeing. So if they're having a party, you literally can't tell. I think that would just be a lot of interesting ideas, because you could really play off the fact that there's like supposed to be noise or supposed to be some kind of thing that you can't see happening. Usually it's the opposite, right? Usually it's like, oh, you can see ghosts, no one else can. But I think it would be fun if it was everybody else could see ghosts or hear music or whatever, and you can't. I have seen a few games that sort of do that. They're like all about being blind or whatever. But I'm just talking about in a more general sense.
I understand.
They look like guards, but they are not. So I have just gone on a sweep throughout the entire facility. There's still a few little places, like this back room here, which is a toilet. Okay, I get it. I'm not sold on the bathrooms in this game. They've all been very strange. But that's okay. The thing that I don't understand back here is if this is the bathroom, I'm not sure why you would have it behind a giant pile of... I mean, this is not a place where you'd send people. This has got all your cleaning supplies and all your booze. You would normally be a little bit careful about sending people back into that sort of environment. And now we're up on the roof of the bar here, which I think is probably my least favorite part of the bar. It's nice because it's got sky and some light and stuff, but it's obviously just very perfunctory. It's not something you can hold against them, though. Not every facility can be, not every level can be fully worked out, because you just don't have that kind of time. So you slap down some quick stuff and call it a day. I do like the sound we're getting here. We're getting a lot of bounce back echoes on the automated announcements. That does sound pretty great. It might have been accidental, though, because I don't hear any off of this new one. That's fine. Accidental Art is the name of the game. So I think we need to go back downstairs. There we are. Alright, time to try this mission out.
Hey,
Get you something.
so curious. The name Lizzie's. That the owner?
Not for a long while, no. And it's none too sweet a story.
Oh no, I'm just flat interested.
Real Lizzie ran a strip joint out of this place back in the day. Lizzie's bar. Those were paid right, assured.
So I really enjoy when we're allowed to ask questions like this and get some backstory. Obviously,
Nah.
this is just mostly cost in terms of how the game devs have to consider it. It's hard to do it proper. Just because it's like you have to have a voice actor, you have to write it up, you can't change it once it's recorded. It's a pain in the ass. That's why they're usually not about anything important.
Blasted the guy's balls off. Gang came back the next day. Liz was done.
Tigers gave this place up to the Mox in the end, though, didn't they?
Sort of. The Moxes had to make a deal with him.
So we're learning that the Tigers are vicious, and then the Mox are probably the schemers. Who knows?
The sign stayed up, out of respect. Biz booms to this day.
Now you can see we've got lighting here, where we've got lighting from up from the bar, and that's the primary light source. He does have some backlighting with the blue behind him, but it's not really hitting very hard. It's interesting.
Say something?
But it does mean that that little golden thing across his chin makes his face really hard to read, because it's like light, 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 and then the golden line. There's not really a strong distinction. Wait, they'll let me sell guns here?
Looking for Evelyn Parker.
You see what I mean? How his neck and his lower chin and his upper chin are all the same basic tone? Why does this say... Is this street cred? Is that like the street cred logo?
Well,
Name's V. She and I have a date.
well, V, it's a pleasure. I'm Mateo.
Uh-huh. So, Evelyn.
Club's big. Gonna have to look around. Can't do it for you.
It's all right, Mateo. I was waiting for this one.
Well, you have some awful hair, lady, but let's talk.
Evelyn Parker. I knew it was you as soon as you walked in.
Let's be drunk and maybe poisoned. We'll find out.
Tequila I drink. How would you know?
I like to know everything about the people I work with.
Well, you're going to have a hard time with us, because
Why we meet
our
here?
past is like 6 months here, and then
Particular reason.
however many years out on the road, which I don't think she'd be able to find much out about.
I'll take that as a compliment. Come on. Know a place we can talk where ears won't prick up to listen.
Well, don't forget your wallet.
We'll be in the lounge, Mateo. If anyone asks, we're not here.
That was quite small. The fact that she reached over and grabbed her wallet and she put her wallet down and that sort of stuff. Those are actually really respectable actions. I presume this lady would have been naked if we didn't have the nude mod on. Those are actually really respectable actions. They make a lot of difference when it comes to the tone of this kind of game. Those sorts of small things add a lot of reality to the world. Oh, I was supposed to sit down? That's fine. Oh, one of these buttons will sit.
Dex had a load to say about you. Called you professional, effective, and trustworthy.
Well, I'm
I
certainly
hope it was
trustworthy.
overselling.
You don't give a rat's dick what Dex thinks. We both know that.
I don't know what these icons are. I'm just kind of selecting
You
them
have
at
trouble
random.
accepting compliments.
Oh, those are the stats. I see.
Inquires beneath you. Am I wrong?
Maybe Dex is beneath you. Have you known each other long?
Just started working with him, in fact.
I've heard there are two kinds of fixers. Those with stable crews on long contracts and short leashes. Loyalty and predictability they value above all else.
So she's telling us that Dex is probably trying to throw us away, which is a nice way to put it. I don't think we need her to elaborate. We understand it.
To the chase. What do you got for me?
Your target. I trust you know what it is.
Relic. Secure your soul trinket. Key tech in the program, actually. We're tangling with Arasaka. Making this heist one dangerous, risky...
This is one dangerous, risky conversation because there's no blocking. We're just staring at her at quite a range, too. Maybe the idea is we'll be distracted by this lady, virtual lady. Who knows?
You know, just never rolled through that neighborhood.
Damn shame. The fresh they serve is sinfully good. Chef must have made a deal with the devil.
So where's this chip hiding, exactly?
In a suite on the top floor. The room's occupied by Yorinobu.
Oh, that sounds like he is really important.
Arasaka. He's in town?
Don't you read the scream sheets? The media couldn't get enough of Yori coming to Night City. It was all over the headlines.
I'd like to analyze these conversations in more detail, but I can't do it live like this very well, and they're not bad so far. They're not great, but they're not bad.
So Arasaka Jr.'s planning to grab the reins while in Night City?
Only a handful of people in Night City know what the Arasaka's real plans are.
Telling me you're one of them?
Can I get gold fingers?
Look, if you've got any spare aces up your sleeve, now's the time to show them.
Now this should make your tits perk up. Yorinobu recently swiped the chip from an Arasaka laboratory. He's made a deal with Netwatch, aims to sell it to them.
He's betraying his own corporation? I mean, he's in charge. Okay.
Do I need to spell things out?
Wait, neutral Netwatch is mixed up in this?
Netwatch provides net security for all corporations and collects eddies in the millions for it. But in this day and age, everyone's in the game, and no one can afford to be a saint. To win, one has to go all in.
Fine. So no Arasaka security on the device because Yorinobu whisked
Ooh,
it
let's
away
have a
in
sip.
secret. Now where's he hiding it?
Likely in a specialized container. One that mimics an organic neural environment. On the outside, it looks like an ordinary briefcase.
And the case is...
So grab the briefcase? Woohoo.
You'll see for yourself soon enough. Provided we're done gossiping about the Arasakas.
Okay, what's next?
If I was playing this on my own, I probably would delve into each of those side paths, but I don't want
Got
to
something for you.
spend forever on
Should help
it.
you plan. Brain dance from Konpeki Plaza.
So I think she's about to give me a virtual
Facts, not thrills.
tour of my destination.
BDs are only good for fondling virtual tits. Jacking off too in those boxes.
There weren't any people in boxes when I looked. They
Can be
were on the
very
couches.
useful tool. Good for analyzing details, human perception, even boosted. Using grasp.
Like anything else?
Exactly what you need.
So what's on the table?
Yorinobu's suite. The glorious interior. You'll need to locate the relic.
I thought I'd gone through the entire place, but I don't think I remembered seeing these. Loot!
Hold up. You mean to say you recorded this?
Mm-hmm. BD rec implant. Why, you object?
No, not at all. Let's see this brain dance.
So presumably we're going to get like a VR flash.
She's a Mox too. Besides, we go back.
Oh, so Mox wasn't the name of the girl, it was just her affiliation. I was at, at the entrance.
Judy's always been there for me. Always helped out. I trust her. But she's a Mox, not the latest member of your crew. Try not to forget.
Oh, come on.
Good girl.
If she's trustworthy,
And keep that
then I'll keep her around as long as I can.
Believe it or not, I'm no stranger to tact. In biz or life.
And this place is apparently a lot deeper than I gave it credit for. It even has a chopper chop dock in the basement.
Hey, there you are.
This is V. She's here for that BD role. And V, this is Judy. Best brain dance editor I know.
Sorry, I killed myself on your desk. Actually, I haven't died recently from that.
Acoustic and emotive wave monitors. Oh, top shelf hardware.
Yeah, most of it's customized. Only thing factory are the casings.
Mod all this yourself?
What do you think?
Expression translator. Fuyutsuki, right?
So we're showing off with our high
The matrices
stats.
on that series were fucked up.
They were, but swapping out matrices is simple. And this was the only model that'd support additional scan work. Alright. Pile the BD in.
What do you think? Will it do?
Still pretty raw. But yeah, ought to do.
Good voice actresses.
V needs to get deep inside. That's most important.
So, let's calibrate. Tune it to her.
Good thing I am a ghost that people can walk right
Believe
through.
me, I've dealt with worse. Should see the jig street porn we gotta contend with sometimes.
So, we drop V inside? Let her look, let her rummage around, right?
How about it, V? Raw brain dance. Ever taken a dip before?
Look, I'm no BD virgin, but the raw stuff, uncharted territory.
Relax. I'll explain everything. It's less complicated.
So this is a pretty decent way to introduce us to what these BDs are without actually letting on that the player might not know what's going on. That it's a special kind of BD, so therefore even if the player character would know what a BD is, we don't have to worry about it. Because she can be confused about the special kind. Go on right over my helmet. Yeah. Ooh. Yeah. My helmet won't protect me from BDs. I think it's going to need some more adjusting than that.
Gotta create your sensory profile first.
Yes, create my sensory profile through my helmet.
Okay, hit me. Just promise me it won't hurt.
It won't. Not this time. Now sit still. Look at me. Gonna run the analysis soft. Should feel a slight tingle.
That was funny. They made the controller tingle.
Okay, now let's set the optics and other sensory sigs. Look smack into these two screens. Pretend it's an eye exam.
Okay, so if you have any kind of seizure stuff, stop watching now, because I think this is the part that's actually intended to cause seizures, because this company is a trash fire. And I'm talking about the company that made the game. So look away.
Get a lot of requests like this?
All the time. But it's usually stuff the girls scroll at the club. I take that and do some routine porn tuning.
Crank up the orgasms?
More like cut out all the other shit. Fucking's business as usual for these guys. Their minds wander to grocery lists, spouses' birthdays, late bills, whatever. But even then, you can refigure things, mold the emotions into something unique, unforgettable. So, I can't complain.
Maybe the game should have been about that.
One more sec. Need to get the pain receptor limit.
That sounds way more fun than shooting people.
Okay. All set. You need to test your profile first. Tossing in a sample BD. You can use it to get to know the editor. Now let me see. Where could we...
Can't you just use my recording? Why are we wasting time?
So we don't risk our necks? Besides, won't take a sec. Got something here. Should be
I'm
perfect.
not sure why they're setting this up, but we'll
Boot it
see.
up.
Why would they give us a BD before giving us a BD?
First, let you get your bearings. Then we'll jump into editing mode.
So this is probably supposed to be something important. Here it comes. Some kind of core thing. Some kind of core mechanic.
Don't get creative. You go in, snatch the cash, get out.
Okay.
You sell the BD to those psycho freaks from the studio.
Got it.
And remember, everything on full blast. They'll spot us extra for a wicked adrenaline high.
Okay, on you go.
don't have any control here.
Everybody, on the ground. Want to see you kissing the flooring. Money, now, or I will fucking drop you. I swear to God.
Did he cock his gun twice?
Yeah, now, before I blow your fucking head off.
Alright, so I don't have any control. I have a feeling that we're going to have some kind of... Well, that's the worst possible Rubik's Cube. I have a feeling we're going to have some kind of control later. But for now... Oh, so she loaded me up with a guy who got shot in the head.
Deep breaths. Your cortisol and adrenaline spiked, but the soft activated your hormone blockers. Nothing happened. You're alive and well. A flash of intense shock.
Oh, come on, we've experienced that already. Then we had to reload from a checkpoint.
That last second could warn me how much it hurts to die.
Trust me, real death hurts much, much more.
So I think they wanted to let us know that BDs can involve, like, fatal actions. Oh, I'm not sure.
Let's switch over to editing mode.
Well, let's switch over to editing mode, but let's do that in the next episode because it's been 25 minutes.